think I fucked that test up, yo. Duh. Because as it turns out, my book was 2016, and as you know, it's 2019 right now. So my book is a little old. We thought I would have caught that if I went all the way down there, driven all the time. But you know what? I was like, how many new codes could they add? Turns out a lot. Yeah, shit happens. I can take it again though. You want to retake. And oh, I'm so glad I got my mic back. What you doing? Let's see. Bold. All right. Better practice. Yeah. Oh, that shit can wait.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city? I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
There you go. Yeah. Taking them down, passing the ring. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Ah, yeah. This lush green world.
Use the nav point. Find Keldo and the supplies. I'll be here.
Ah, yeah. The most beautiful planets in the system. Ah, yeah. Let's see. Gentlemen, did you get here, Steve? You been here? I said, when'd you get here? I've been here. Oh. Oh, that's right. You didn't work today. Alright.
Hello, Pathfinder. How can I help?
How many planets have you colonized?
When we returned to space after the Scourge, we discovered our civilization had survived on 5 worlds. People from one of those worlds found and settled Aya.
Could there be more Angaran worlds from before the Scourge? Ones you don't know about?
That's one reason we travel the stars, in hope of finding what we've lost.
How long have your people had space travel?
Before the Scourge, we colonized many worlds. Or so we're told.
You don't know for sure?
The Scourge erased all records. Everything became myth, passed down as oral history. We rebuilt our space program only a few hundred years ago.
From Stone Age to Space Age in a few centuries. Impressive.
Nothing will keep us from the stars. Not the Scourge, not Ket. We belong out there.
How good are your satellites at watching the Scourge?
They've served us well for many decades. My grandmother led the program that designed them, and my mother tended them before me.
Does the Scourge change shape and direction often?
On an astronomical scale, it's like a fast-moving river. But travel routes generally remain stable for years at a time.
Could your colonies wind up cut off from each other?
Worse than that. If the Scourge engulfs a world, everything on it dies.
That's all for now.
Stars and skies protect you.
What is ready? I spent all my research points on. Let's spend this on. We can make armor. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna need 320. I need a lot more weapons. I just save it for my Helios systems. What up? What up? What up? Eh, nothing worth making over here. Inferno. What is that about? Inferno sniper rifle. 240, huh? That's way less than my widow. I don't know. This one? Something for the ship and for the Nomad. Oh, wait.
Your crew has been cooperative. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna make a right over here. Gonna get some seeds. Where the
Weird question.
colonists.
You don't have any Quiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
Alright. We'll give seeds to my man. Yeah. Fast travel.
I found Quiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them.
Uh-oh. Go for that. Where's the fast travel then? Is it right behind you? Like it. Alright, so we gotta get up in there somewhere.
Visit me.
Next Ambassador Real appears to be settling nicely into her office. Arbiter.
Okay, as defined by the founders of I and this world and all who live on and agree to abide by laws, customs, regulations of the civilized society that has existed for centuries. In other words, these rules of conduct ensure voice reaching within our society gives them an inviolable rights. Council meetings.
When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Why didn't you tell me about Kadara Port when I first arrived?
I assumed you already knew. We didn't realize there was a difference between your exiles and the Initiative.
Fair enough.
As for Venturev, Ephra hid his betrayal from everyone. He'll answer for that.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
That's
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. Tan out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
Talk to the governor. She wants this to work as much as we do.
I'd rather avoid that if we can resolve it ourselves. If you find time, please speak with Sorvis.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
The ambassador's messages are overflowing again.
let's see. Who's that? Robin?
Have something to celebrate? Take home a fresh fruit. Veteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Haribo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Haribo from me, It means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready? By my armor.
Yeah.
Goods for the home, tools for the field, supplies for all your needs.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
Welcome back. I'm not selling to aliens. Unrefined.
Mhm. Before the Scourge and Gar, when people took century after the disaster to find each other again, and by then we'd been divided too long, decided to kill and conquer.
These Angara are stronger than they look.
Yeah. They've been through a lot.
I look around and keep thinking about Tachanka. A galaxy away, and we're not so different.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran pulled out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Yeah, Sam.
Better late than never.
Doesn't seem so tough. This day. Grab something to eat while you can. today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me. Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should end up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Baran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
Not now. I'm calculating the antioxidant content of this irrigation system. It's difficult to focus with you hovering over me.
You have questions? Be quick.
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable to human biology. You won't have it easy.
Never have. How do humans stack up against your people and the Ket?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
Generating personal electrical fields must come in handy.
It's just part of who we are. We don't think about it.
But you can defend yourself, create light sources, replace a dead battery. Heck of a parlor trick.
It's no trick.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, yes. Go.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him.
You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
The more we understand the Ket, the easier it'll be to hurt them.
The more I know, the more I want to hurt them. What do you need?
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Poorly supplied. Leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Moved in very to replace them? No, 6 9 is still unstable. But we had a food in 2 days. Had ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many Ket, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a Ket outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jarl takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jarl is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about them?
They're filled with...
Think it'd work?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys...
Our bodies produce a store of we use it for short range. I admit, I was...
Some of us are...
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Be shot.
It took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here so fast.
All it took was handling some remnant.
It'll take more to keep this partnership going. Ambassador Riala will handle the embassy. Lets us focus on everything else. Pathfinder.
I might do an Apex mission.
Welcome.
Look at these readings. The system is beautiful.
I'll say, that's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here.
Wow. Look at all this. The Scourge did a number here, didn't it? To think this was supposed to be the Turian home. Now the Exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. The planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So, stick to the Nomad.
Descent engine engaged. Good luck, Ryder.
We got pretty lucky with this crew. All said and done. Gil, Callow, Suvi.
Especially Suvi. So smart.
What? What is it?
Gravity's lower than we're used to, Pathfinder. Gil says you shouldn't worry about accidentally hitting escape velocity.
Nomad should compensate.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Sam, what is that?
A mining dome, Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the Nomad once inside.
What about the crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from entering. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Watch the grenade!
What the fuck is that?
Drive into the airlock, Pathfinder.
Getting the fuck out of there. Hold on, man.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining. Exposure to the surface radiation will kill you.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder?
Fuck this place.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different species, and yet all Ket. It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
If you and the rest of the team could figure them out, it might make a huge difference.
Already on it, Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Ryder, might I borrow your research room access?
What for?
There's a small something I need to take care of. I might need your help, if you could.
I'll help if I can.
Suvi, could you take the helm for a little while? I mostly need your authorization to add to the database.
Is that our drive core?
The full blueprint. Only a few are in the system. I had them all by memory. So I drew them out. Every line, all the specs. Gil will be needing them. I won't.
He'll put them to good use. And it never hurts to have backups.
They were going to scrap the Tempest project. Did I tell you that? Some engineering consultant kept insisting the ship would never fly right. He used a lot of Gil's arguments. I think that's why this hurts. The others died thinking we won, that their legacy was safe, and I failed them.
The original Tempest is preserved forever now, thanks to you. It's safer than ever.
We forget all our technology didn't just appear. Someone invented it. Someone cared. And in the end, someone new always takes up the banner and pushes forward. I need the tech officer's sign-off on these schematics. Any thoughts on how to do this?
A little honesty and humility will go a long way.
Gil, may I get a moment of your time?
I thought we settled this. What's going on?
I saved the Tempest schematics for you. It'll be easier with them on hand.
Seeing her drawn out down to the basics, she's kind of beautiful.
Oh, right. You never saw.
Yeah, look at the arc here. That's artistry. And there.
What's going on here? Jeez. What do I have? Let me just play Mortal Kombat for a bit. Mortal Kombat.